It's the end to another exciting summer movie season. Superheroes, pirates, wizards, French people, and giant killer robots.
It's probably Japanese.
It was a season filled with big movie sequels. Some were better than expected, while others were not as good.
That's really bad.
So here we go.
Time for the starters gun.
These are my picks for the top 10 movies of the summer of 2007. I'm Stephen K, and this is the 2007 Summer Movie Shakedown.
Number 10.
This is the worst day of my life.
The worst day of your life so far.
Many people feel that the transition from small screen to big screen isn't always a good idea. However, The Simpsons is a proven franchise that has been around for an amazing 18 years. Although I'm not the biggest fan of the last several years of the show, The Simpsons movie was both entertaining and very funny. My only real complaint is that the movie just feels like another episode.
Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does.
But Spider Pig kicks ass.
Number 9.
Did no one come to save me just because they missed me?
It may be, in my opinion, the weakest entry of the series, but that doesn't mean it's not good. Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End has an excellent cast and some of the greatest visual effects I've seen all year. Having said that, some scenes feel downright stupid, and the movie itself is just way too long. 2 hours and 48 minutes to be exact, easily making it the longest film of the summer. Pirates 3 has a conclusion that wraps up the series very nicely, which, of course, means there won't be another sequel.
Keep telling yourself that, darling.
Number 8.
Musicals have been making a slow and steady comeback, and although a few have done very well, others have been both critical and box office disappointments.
That's for sure.
Luckily, Hairspray is a fun, energetic film and a pretty good musical. Fans of the show may be disappointed by a few casting choices and the omission of some key songs. And if you're one of those people who doesn't like musicals, I wouldn't expect this film to change your mind. However, if you don't mind people randomly breaking into song and dance, or seeing John Travolta in a dress, then you may enjoy yourself.
Number 7.
Three words can describe the movie Transformers: big, loud, and stupid. Luckily, this movie can also be described as a hell of a lot of fun. It's your typical Michael Bay film, filled with artistically overcomplicated camera work, deafening sound, and outstanding visual effects. One of the film's major highlights is Shia LaBeouf. This kid's in practically half the films released this year, and he's also in Indiana Jones 4 opening next year. However, I have no complaints, because he's actually a pretty good actor. As far as the stupid part, well, it is based off toys. I feel there's only so much you can do on the subject with that one. But damn, this movie's a lot of fun. And personally, I can't wait for the sequel.
Bring it! Number 6.
As far as movie remakes go, Ocean's 11 is a huge success in my book. Ocean's 12, however, was a huge letdown. So how did Ocean's 13 turn out?
I hate that question.
Luckily, it turned out pretty good. The scheme itself is fun, and the movie's villain is the great Al Pacino. Unlike the previous film, every single one of the members of Ocean's crew actually has their moment to shine.
But.
The movie does have a couple problems, a few slow points, and I'm still trying to figure out how they snuck a huge drill underneath the Las Vegas Strip. But ultimately, Ocean's 13 feels like a big screen party that, unlike the previous film, we were all invited to.
Okay then.
Number 5.
I'll take it from here.
If there was any movie this summer to be concerned about, this was it. First of all, there hasn't been a Die Hard film made in 12 years. Bruce Willis is getting older, and the film received a PG-13 indicating a much softer action film. Die Hard fans everywhere were pissed. However, Live Free or Die Hard turned out to be one of the biggest surprises of the summer. Despite a PG-13 rating, the film is surprisingly violent, which is all we could expect from a Die Hard film. Bruce Willis also once again confirms that he is the man.
Who is this man?
The film does have its fair share of weird audio edits, probably to dub over bad R-rated language, and the way the bad guy gets his in the end is kinda lame. But Live Free or Die Hard proves to be a worthy addition to the Die Hard series and provides some of the summer's best action.
Number 4.
If there is one studio who continues to impress with every film they make, it's Pixar. Whether it's toys, monsters, or fish, they're able to tell an intriguing story with interesting characters that both kids and adults will enjoy. In Ratatouille, the characters are beyond lovable, and with Brad Bird, director of The Incredibles, at the helm, it should come as no surprise that it's both funny and heartwarming. Not bad for a movie about a rat. If this movie has any problem, it's that adults may enjoy it more than kids. It's more about the characters and their story rather than flashy and colorful sequences. However, in my eye, it's good to see an animated film do that, and it further proves that Pixar is the best animation studio around. Period.
Number 3.
If there's ever been a series that has maturity with each additional offering, it's Harry Potter. With the first one being a lighthearted children's fantasy, The Order of the Phoenix is a much darker film. Many fans of the book will be disappointed by the omission of many scenes that were integral to the story. However, if the movies were made verbatim from the book, the movies would be close to 6 hours long. As a film, I feel Order of the Phoenix comes in second to 2005's superb Goblet of Fire. Even if you're not necessarily a fan of the books, it's very clear to see why these characters have such a following. The movies may not be a direct adaptation, but they are definitely excellent.
Number 2.
They can't stop me.
The Bourne series has done something that few movie franchises have done before: be consistently good. Many have called Jason Bourne the new James Bond. Although I wouldn't go that far, the Bourne films have proved not only to be action-packed, but smart as well. The Bourne Ultimatum, which is the third and final chapter of the series, supposedly, is quite possibly the best one yet. If you have a problem with shaky camera work, stay away from this movie, or at least sit a few rows back. However, if you're able to endure a little ocular epilepsy, then prepare yourself for one hell of a ride. So let's recap. Number 10, The Simpsons Movie. Number 9, Pirates of the Caribbean 3. Number 8, Hairspray. Number 7, Transformers. Number 6, Ocean's 13. Number 5, Live Free or Die Hard. Number 4, Ratatouille. Number 3, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Number 2, The Bourne Ultimatum. And finally,
Number 1.
I'm Allison.
I'm Ben.
it may come as a shock that in a summer with big effects-filled movies, that the best one is a simple romantic comedy.
I know, I was so surprised too.
Knocked Up is a film that I feel is mandatory viewing for anyone who is in a relationship, has ever been in a relationship, or is thinking about being in a relationship. The writing is superb, and the lead characters played by the very funny Seth Rogen and the beautiful Katherine Heigl are wonderful.
Yeah.
The film's only problem is its length. Most comedies run in the range of an hour 30 to an hour 45. Knocked Up clocks in at 2 hours and 9 minutes. The upcoming unrated DVD is expected to be near 2 hours and 40 minutes in length. I can't imagine any other summer film being that long. However, the touching story, lovable characters, and some of the funniest moments in recent comedies make Knocked Up my clear choice for the #1 film of the summer.
Yay!
So what about next year? We got Indiana Jones 4, Speed Racer, Iron Man, and The Dark Knight, just to name a few. Until then, I'll be pondering over this movie. Seriously, name the damn film already. I'm Stephen K, and this has been the 2007 Summer Movie Shakedown. See you next year.